formations, play a ton of nickels, so we show you the 5 defensive backs, including on the right side there, L'Jarius Sneed, the rookie. Daniel Sorensen last year, a lot of great plays in postseason. From the 47-yard line on first down as we approach the halfway mark of the period.
Don't forget what a great runner Watson is. You start getting everybody spread out like this, and his running opportunities start to multiply.
He spreads David Johnson wide right, comes back the other way, and that catch is made here by Will Fuller. A ton of speed, gain 6. Matthew makes the tackle. So Deshaun Watson, spectacular beginning to his career as a rookie. In his first 6 games as a Texan, threw for 18 touchdown passes, and then tore his ACL in practice, was gone for the season. But real good the last 2 years, and right now only Mahomes makes more money than Watson after he signed his deal last week. 2nd and 4. Duke Johnson sets up a 3rd and short.
You know, Al, one thing that I'm seeing already out of this offense is Deshaun Watson is getting rid of the ball a lot faster than what we're used to seeing from him. Of course, they've got their new offensive coordinator, play caller, Tim Kelly, over there on the side, a former defensive lineman now calling the plays. But Watson, over the past few years, has taken on a ton of sacks, and this type of offense, getting the ball out quicker, is going to add some years to his career.
3rd down and 2. He repositions Duke Johnson. Play clock at 2. Clark coming around the end. They take him out of the play, and the pass is then caught at the 29-yard line by Brandon Cooks. Cooks in his 4th team now, with his 4th in his 7-year career. New Orleans, New England, the Rams, and came over in a trade. First down.
Watch this throw by Deshaun Watson. This is a jump pass. He's off his feet making that throw. Both of these quarterbacks tonight are going to do things that just make you almost laugh out loud. Things that you're not supposed to be able to do for the quarterback position.
Mahomes can appreciate that. First down. Play fake. He starts to stumble but gets it away. It's Cooks again making the catch. Brandon Cooks close to a first down, taking it to the 18-yard line. Can he stay healthy? He had a quad injury. He was a game-time decision. Obviously, he's in there tonight, and there is Colin Saunders, the 2nd-year defensive lineman out of Western Illinois, who needs the attention.
Put it in, goddammit. Put it in.
Route recalculating.
Making the time you spend together better in the first ever 8-passenger Hyundai Palisade.
This is our chance to put the darkness of the past 4 years behind us, to end the anger, the insults, the division, the violence, and start fresh in America. We can stop focusing on a president who thinks it's all about him and start focusing on what's best for us. We need to get control over the virus. Donald Trump failed. Joe Biden will get it done. We need to help working families. Joe Biden's plan rewards work and makes the wealthy and corporations pay their fair share. We need to take the next step in healthcare. Joe Biden will lower premiums and reduce drug costs while still protecting those with pre-existing conditions. We need to take on climate change and protect Social Security and Medicare. We've had 4 years of a president who brings out the worst in America. Isn't it time we had a president who brought out the best?
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Come on in, they're open.
Open up that door and I'll walk right in my house.
All we do is hand you the bag. Simple, done.
We adapt and we change.
You know, you just figure it out. We've just been finding a way to keep on pushing.
What's wrong?
The
quest for the Cup continues all weekend on NBC. Saturday, Golden Knights Stars.
What a
Sunday,
goober.
Lightning Islanders. There's nothing like playoff hockey all weekend long on NBC.
I'm streaming too, babe. So
Back at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Opened in 1972, and that is the kickoff fan zone brought to you by Pepsi. Houston fans, Kansas City fans, not in attendance tonight, but looking on, Super Bowl champions. And those Super Bowl champions right now
he's watching football.
are looking at an offense that's moving down the field with the 9th play of this drive coming on a 2nd down and 1. And the handoff here to David Johnson, and David Johnson looking for the end zone, and he gets in there. So the first score of the season, which looked as if it belonged to DeMarcus Robinson on Kansas City's last drive, instead goes to the Houston Texans on a 19-yard run by one of the new Texans.
How about this run? Turk Wharton's going to come flying right in here, and David Johnson's going to see him and just jump right out of the way and then re-accelerate in the way that he did back in 16. I'll tell you what, there were a lot of people complaining mighty loud about the trade that brought David Johnson here, and so far, that's down to a murmur.
Longer run than he had at any point last season. Good block by the guard Max Sharping in his 2nd season. And now Pamey Fairbairn to attempt the point after. And with 4:54 to go in the opening quarter on opening night, David Johnson to the end zone. 7-0 Texans.
Let's go.
The future, I can see it. There's a crusade coming.
Let's fight like demons.
What is this? Have you seen the preview for this kid?
I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer.
Only in theaters.
Oh, wow. They remaking Dune. It's got Batista and everybody in it.
Yeah.
That shit looks
I'm Travis
good.
Scott. This is my McDonald's order. Follow me.
Well,
Here's my quarter pounder.
that doesn't matter.
Lettuce,
I mean,
pickles,
look.
onions, ketchup, mustard, and bacon.
Look at that.
Here's my
pizza
fries.
in yet?
Sometimes I do this. Then I dip them into barbecue sauce. Oh yeah, and my Sprite. Same order since back in Houston, and you can try it too. Gotta go. The Travis Scott meal, just $6. Say Cactus Jack sent you.
There are a lot of ways to offer hope. Our way is by donating a portion of every Hyundai sold to Hyundai Hope on Wheels to help find a cure for childhood cancer, so families can come home for good. Hope is our greatest feature, and it comes standard on every Hyundai.
to go for 300 and 2 touchdowns.
Welcome to DraftKings, the land of the millionaire, where we're kicking off a variety of ways to compete for $1 million. Get in on the gridiron action with an official partner of the NFL. During week 1, anyone and everyone can draft their squad, pile up points, summit Mount leaderboard, and join more than 140 players who have cashed in $1 million. Download the DraftKings app, play free for $1 million with the leader in daily fantasy sports, and make it rain.
NBC's Transplant is the best medical show on television.
He saved everyone in that restaurant before saving himself.
I'm not going to let you die here.
He's one of you now. Maybe don't show him where we keep the power tools.
Transplant, Tuesday on NBC.
Hey Al, hey Chris, we have a great show tonight. Miley Cyrus is on.
Why is it always Al and Chris? Why can't it be Chris and Al?
It can be Chris and Al, Al and Chris.
Either way, tune into an all-new Tonight Show starring me, Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Whichever way Miley wants to sing it, right?
Do whatever she wants,
Good.
yeah.
Whatever. But that's Jimmy, who will be on after the game tonight, right here on NBC.
We love Jimmy. Does a great job.
Fantastic. Touchback. Let's take a look at David Johnson. Talked about that year he had in 2016. Scrimmage yards 21-18, tremendous. Led the league in touchdowns with 20, but since then he got hurt on opening day in 17. often injured, and since then played in only 30 games, and you can see what he's done over a 3-year period compared to what he did in that banner season. From the 25-yard line, Hill, his first catch, taken out of bounds after a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
I tell you, I really like what Anthony Weaver's doing with this defense. You know, there's David Johnson over there. He's got to be excited. He was talking about he just wants to prove O'Brien right. But there's Anthony Weaver as well. And I mean, this is a very different looking defense than what the Chiefs saw. And Patrick Mahomes was talking to us about how he has to make adjustments even quicker this year because they get so many unseen looks.
Puts the fullback Sherman in there and gives the ball off to Edwards-Helaire, the hyphenated Edwards-Helaire, honoring both his biological father and his stepfather. It'll be 3rd down and 2.
Well, we haven't seen it so far out of Edwards-Helaire, but this guy at LSU was phenomenal. And he is just lightning quick in the open field. Of course, you have to double team so many people on this Kansas City offense. Coming out of the backfield, he's going to get a lot of one-on-one opportunities. And at least in college, there wasn't anybody that could cover him.
Put Darrell Williams in on 3rd down as Andy Reid has called the play in along with Bieniemy on a 3rd down and 2. And fighting for the 1st down. Does he get there? Is Darrell Williams. Comes up a little bit short. Zach Cunningham doesn't get a lot of publicity. He's got a brand new big contract recently and inches. And the Chiefs for the moment are going to leave their offense back out there.
Yeah, I think this is the right call too. And Cunningham, really known as much as anything for his ability in coverage, comes up and makes a great play there. But Kansas City's offense, they're not slowing down for anybody. They're going.
4th and inches at the 35-yard line. Hill goes in motion. The ball is given to Sherman, the fullback, and he's able to angle his way for a 1st down out to the 36-yard line.
Probably the biggest mistake that coaches make in the National Football League is not going for enough 4th downs. If you look at the math, you look at all the numbers, that was absolutely the right call there by Andy Reid.
Especially when you've got that offense. And of all things, to give it to Sherman, the last guy you would think, at the 36-yard line. 2.5 to go in the opening quarter. Fake toss. Kelsey, room to roam. Kelsey to midfield. Justin Reed is able to make the stop at the 49 of the Texans.
So you get all the eye candy when you're talking about this Kansas City Chiefs offense. They're going to come in, loop around, send this guy that way, everybody in a lot of different directions. And then Kelsey right there is just going to sit right behind his offensive lineman, take the screen, and go pick up the 1st down.
Tight end and really name only, flanks out a ton of time. This pass is caught by Sammy Watkins, his first catch of the season, to the 39 and close to a 1st down, tackled there by Eric Murray, one-time draft choice of Kansas City.
You know, Sammy Watkins is just a tremendous player. We saw him have a breakout game in the Super Bowl as well, and he went off the first game of the season a year ago. 3 touchdowns in that one, and really not much after that, but came back in that Super Bowl and made those huge plays.
Yeah, 3 TDs on opening day against Jacksonville, and then none the rest of the year. From the 39, Watkins sets up in the slot. Ball handed off, up the middle. Edwards-Helaire to the 20-yard line goes the rookie for a 1st down. Chiefs on the move on a drive that started at their own 25-yard line. They've gone 54 yards in 7 plays.
It's a heck of a run, heck of a block by Kelechi Osemele, the new left guard here of the Kansas City Chiefs. But you see some of that quickness, you see some of that power, and he's not a big guy at all, but he's so compactly built that people really have a hard time with arm tackles when they try to get him on the ground. He's going to be a special guy here.
He's 5'7" and 207. Fake it to him, pass over the middle. Watkins will take it for a 1st down and set up a 1st and goal. Hargraves in on the tackle. And that should take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Arrowhead Stadium, opening night of the 2020 season. End of 1. Houston 7. Kansas City nothing. NFL's kickoff special continues after these messages.
Here you are. Your first step into the unknown. Maybe you don't know what it's like to be the most powerful person in the room, or the most wanted person on the planet. Maybe you don't know what it takes to lead a team, carry a dream, to be the Pope, or the other Pope. Maybe you don't know how it feels to have your love revealed, or learn to love yourself. Maybe you don't know what it's like to live life behind bars for a crime you didn't commit, or how it feels to lose your world, flip your world, or run the world. Sure, there's a lot you may not know, but that's exactly what makes a story worth watching.
Decorative towel, Alan.
There was a mess. I wiped up a mess.
Yeah, you...
Where is the buck? Never mind, I found it!
When game day is a go, there's a Bud Light there. They've shown America what they've got. Now, it's time to make their mark.
I love you.
In Got Talent history, the penultimate performance. Ages 5, Tuesday on NBC.
Aerial view of downtown Kansas City, Missouri. Aerial coverage being brought to you by Geico. Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth, Michelle Tafoya. Glad you're with us on opening night. Chiefs on the move, have a first down and goal. 9th play of the drive coming from the Texans' 8-yard line. Little play fake here. Kelsey cannot escape as he takes it to the 6-yard line. Justin Reed hanging on for the tackle. Will be second down and goal.
I'd say I really like Justin Reed out of the players. Already made one play here earlier tonight, but he really had to catch up. This is a signature play of the Kansas City Chiefs, especially down here in the red zone. And Reed had to bounce all the way through a lot of traffic, come over and make a clean tackle, and he got it done.
And give away 57 pounds as well. Second and goal. That's Hill on the move. Comes back the other way. Fake toss. Mahomes fires into the end zone. Incomplete. Intended for DeMarcus Robinson, who came so close in the first quarter on a play that was overruled. Third down and goal.
Some play there by Zach Cunningham on the end of the line of scrimmage there just to see what was going on. He took away the first look, forced Mahomes to go back across his body, and that is one that Marcus Robinson's going to wish he had. That was a pretty amazing throw. That was supposed to be the first highlight of the year for the Chiefs.
Yeah, you name any angle, he can throw it from it. Third down and goal. In the pocket, over the middle, and that will be caught by Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Began the drive after the touchback at their own 25. 11 plays, 4 runs, 7 passes, and try to tie it with the extra point here.
They just clear space down the field, and all they're trying to do is create a little separation, and A.J. Moore out there trying to cover one-on-one. You'll see Robinson push it up the field, and then here comes Kelsey right in behind him, and here we go. They were down 24-0, so 7-0 didn't bother these Chiefs.
Not at all. Harrison Butker for the point after. 47 seconds into the second quarter. In Kansas City, Mahomes to Kelsey to Notch at 7.
When I came to the U.S., I was 15 years old. My family was really poor. Now, I got 50 employees. When the pandemic hit, I was really scared about losing my business. But Osmar, my financial advisor from Northwestern Mutual, he told me, brother, we got your back. His financial planning helped to save my business. If I could talk to my younger self, I would say,
what's up, Ben?
You're gonna be proud of yourself.
What's up, bro?
So close. Here we go. This for the game. Here's a snap. Halftime. Looking. End zone. Touchdown.
Take a water break and moderate your drinking on game day.
We believe in good we can all afford. From coffee that opens more eyes to black business to 100 shades of beautiful.
You can't claim that as a dependent because it's inanimate.
People ask me what sort of a person should become a celebrity accountant,
and I tell them nobody should. Hey, buddy, what's the damage?
I bought it.
The waterfall.
Nope. A new Volkswagen.
A Volkswagen? I think we're having a breakthrough here.
Welcome to Caesar's Palace. Thank you.
Hey guys, we've got a great show tonight. Miley Cyrus is our guest, and the Roots are making up songs about NFL stars on the spot.
And I'm performing 2 songs.
Jimmy, I think we got our lines mixed up.
No, that was correct. me.
Well, it might be September, but the U.S. Open will be coming your way from Winged Foot Golf Club in New York next Thursday through Sunday on Peacock, the Golf Channel, and NBC. Dan Hicks and the gang bringing you the U.S. Open back on NBC.
Yeah, I think the Chiefs are going to win for sure.
Kickoff off the foot of Butker, will bound through the end zone for a touchback, and we go to Michelle.
Well, Al, from August 12th through September 5th, just over 64,000 COVID tests were administered to NFL players, and in that time period, there were 5 positive cases. Now, along with testing, everyone from the front office to the locker room is required to wear a Connexon proximity chip from the time they walk into the facility until they walk out again. They're also wearing them tonight. They will in all games, so if someone does test positive, the league will know who they were near, at what distance, and for how long. So that is high-tech contact tracing, Al.
Michelle, it's amazing what's been done, because it was so daunting for so many players and coaches when the protocols came out, as the pass is caught by Fuller, and he takes it up to the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 19. Thornhill makes the tackle. Good beginning to this drive for the Texans.
One of those run-pass option plays here. They're going to read the linebackers right in front of Watson. He sees the linebacker step up, fired in right behind to Fuller, and Fuller's the guy they could really use to get going. He has to be the alpha male now of this receiving corps. His speed shows up more than any of these other speedsters out here for the Texans.
Watson, who started 0 for 2, has completed 6 straight. Now is David Johnson. Takes the ball out to the 48-yard line.
You know, it really is amazing when you think about just how much of this offense for the Texans went through Hopkins. You know, it was 150 catches. Next closest, I think, was about 75, something like that. So when you think about changing an offensive look, this is a true change of an offensive look, and they're waiting to see who's going to break out on this offense.
Major, 2nd down and 6. Watson under pressure. They're going to get to him.
Got him.
Chris Jones, another guy who's a very rich man, kept him in the fold. 5th year out of Mississippi State. 2nd round draft choice in 16. Fabulous season last year. Great postseason as well.
Chris Jones with the old push-pull, so he's going to jam right back into the guard Fulton here. Get him going backwards. Now pull him right back towards him and swim on by. And there aren't very many defensive linemen even that if they're the first guys there that get Watson on the ground, and that was a heck of a sack.
Yeah, wants to hear from the 17,000 or so. About 22% of capacity at Arrowhead. Watson under pressure again, and there he takes off. And Watson out of bounds at the 50-yard line, but well shy of the first down run out by Ty Matthew. And it will be 4th down here as the punt group comes in.
You know, this is an interesting call here as well. You're playing against the Kansas City Chiefs. You've already got a little.
How great is that?
Those guys are buddies.
The 2 richest guys in the league right now.
Just comparing stockbrokers right now.
And they can start their own regional banks. Hanger to punt. Hardman, who was the Pro Bowl returner for the AFC, back to accept it, calling for and making the fair catch at the 9-yard line with 11.5 to go to the half. 7-7 at Arrowhead.
I'm looking for my client. I'm his accountant.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, man, you're here. You don't trust me here in Vegas, do you?
Well, I thought we had a breakthrough with the Volkswagen.
We did.
Yes.
Yeah, we broke through.
That's the Volkswagen?
That's the Cross Sport.
Wow.
Seatbelts. Please, just tell me where we're going.
We are open until 8 p.m. tonight.
We adapt and we change. We're here to keep you safe.
I think the biggest thing about the locker room is you get people from every different background, every different community, every different race, and you get all those people to come together for one common goal. With these last few months, with the Black Lives Matter movement, seeing the community, black and white, going out and peacefully protesting and coming together for one cause, I mean, it gives you hope. I just want to look back at history after these months and not talk about how negative these few months were, but how positive it was and how people went out there and accepted the challenge every single day and came out better on the other side. Now it's all about action. It's all about the next step. Everybody in the league is coming together, and guys are talking openly and really listening to each other. That's what's going to happen is we're going to be back, we'll be playing sports, but at the same time we're going to be taking action, and we're going to be making change in this world so that it's a better place when we leave it.
How good is Patrick Mahomes? His first 32 games. That includes tonight so far. Most passing yards in the history of the NFL through 32. Most TD passes, including tonight. Highest passer rating. And of course signed that 10-year, $450 million contract. Got his Super Bowl ring and then gave an engagement ring to his fiancée Brittany.
That's a good year.
It's a great year.
That's a good year.
This drive begins at the 9-yard line. Mahomes in the pocket. Checks it off. Catch is made by Kelsey. You know, we've gotten to know Patrick. Very comfortable in his own skin. I mean, that's pressure in a way. I mean, he is, I don't want to say he's the face of the NFL, but he's right now up on top. Of course, a lot of merchandise is sold, but a guy who can really handle it.
Yeah, and he grew up in professional locker rooms with his father, who was a professional baseball player. And so nothing from the beginning ever seemed to faze this guy. And the great thing about it is even after he got paid, Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs knew he wouldn't change. He's the same guy.
Second down and 5, fighting his way for a first down. That's Darrell Williams across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
You know, they might get a little bit more physical along this offensive front now with Kelechi Osemele in there. He is a big people mover on the inside, number 70, and he already has been in on a couple of nice runs where he's gotten somebody out of the way.
Edwards-Helaire back in the backfield. Mahomes, good protection, fires a little high and almost picked. Eric Murray, one-time draft pick of Kansas City, number 23, the safety, almost had it. It'll be second down and 10.
Yeah, that was one of those, I'm not really sure. They were completely out of sync with this one. I don't even really know who he was throwing to. Maybe Tyreek Hill was coming out of that route and just seemed to peel off of it. It almost cost Patrick Mahomes a pick. They make some mistakes. I went through all their throws a season ago. Those guys sometimes, they're not exactly on the same page.
I don't know what that noise is.
Edwards-Helaire with a good run out past the 30-yard line.
Buddy.
Tackled there by
That's
Murray.
My boy. I need
Comes
him.
up inches
him
short
to run for 300.
of the first down. Third and less than 1.
As if they needed another weapon out here. You're starting to see a little bit of the magic that Edwards-Helaire has to him. Built very low to the ground, very quick with those jump cuts, and you start adding a bit of a running game to this offense.
From the 31-yard line. Kelsey sits up inside. Edwards-Helaire again.
There he goes.
Exploits that hole.
Yeah.
You know, running backs have been diminished in recent years. If you follow the NFL in the draft, very infrequently did they get drafted very high. I mean, Saquon Barkley would be an exception. So he goes in the first round, but he was the last choice in the first round, 32nd.
Yeah, he's popping, but I do want to point out this offensive line looks a little bit different. Watch this cutoff block in here by Osemele to get that edge set right there on McKinney and go right by him. That is more than a handful of plays that directly attributable to Osemele.
Takes the give, then tosses it to Edwards-Helaire. That offense, of course, Andy Reid, the architect, but Eric Bieniemy has been the offensive coordinator, sending in the plays. A guy who is definitely on the top of a lot of lists to at least be interviewed, and has been over the past couple of years, and sooner or later will become a head coach.
I was stunned he didn't get a job last year. He should have. But in talking to Eric, he said maybe it was better I didn't, because can you imagine trying to be a first-year head coach in this environment right now?
Especially with a team that comes off a losing season, or a couple. Catches made here, and reaching is Robinson, close to a first down.
Yeah, Andy Reid was telling us how disappointed all the players were for Eric Bieniemy. They just knew that he was going to get a job. They knew he deserved it. He's a motivator. He's a guy that the players just love, and they were really frustrated with that one.
They just respotted the ball and gave him a first down at the 49-yard line.
So, Al, I'm going to go back to my point about the punt and 4th and 4, right?
Sure.
So, ordinarily you say no way in the world you ever go for it in that situation, but you're playing the Kansas City Chiefs. And if you didn't learn anything a year ago, it is that this team goes up and down the field, and does it make a difference if you get it on the 10 or they get it on the 50? They're hard to stop.
Well, I'm not saying that the Texans put their hand in the oven. That pass, the snap itself, as J.J. Watt came across the line. Stunningly, we've only had, 2 penalty calls in the game. You thought that teams would be out of sync. We had a false start against the Texans. And Clete Blakeman, a man we haven't heard from much tonight, will call this one for us.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense, number 99. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
J.J. Watt.
This is one of those, Al, where they say, you're supposed to watch the ball if you play defense. Well, you can't get any closer to the ball than J.J. was, and he just got a little jump and kept right on rolling. Boy, if he gets back healthy, he was having a heck of a year last year before he hurt that pec. If he can get back to form, it is going to be a major plus for this team.
First down and 5. Again, the rookie,
Oh,
Edwards-Helaire, looking real good tonight to the 38-yard line.
Another
Tackle
first
there
down
by John Reed. So he's already carried 8 times for 57 yards in a quarter and a half.
Yeah, these are those zone runs where everybody comes off. Watch the cutoff block coming right here. All the linemen move one direction, and then the back makes a one cut. 70% of their plays are zone running plays, and for Edwards-Helaire, it's exactly what they did at LSU as well. So he comes in and fits in immediately.
From the 38, the rookie again, Edwards-Helaire. Good run here. You know, you were mentioning you go for it on 4th down. I think, and I started to say, you put your hand in the oven, and that's what the Texans did last year in the divisional game. They had a 24-7 lead, shot everybody by faking a punt from about their own 30-yard line. Dan Sorensen made a great tackle, and then the Chiefs were off and running.
Yeah, but they also had a 4th and 1 and kicked a field goal down around the 10-yard line, so you could make the argument either way. Does it make a difference? They outscored them 51-7 after that.
They were going for the kill shot, and they got killed. 2nd and 2. Darrell Williams chugs his way to the 26 on the first down. Andy Reid, a guy who loves to throw the ball. That's been his history. First team to win a Super Bowl, averaging under 25 carries per game, 23.4 last year. But tonight, well, he's got that stud rookie right now. At least he looks like a stud. He's already run the ball 13 times, and they've thrown it 16.
They're going to keep running it as long as they play those 2 safeties deep.
This time it's Darrell Williams. Gets about 3 to the 23-yard line. With a little bit more than 5 minutes to go in a rapid first half.
It's a clever strategy on the part of Anthony Weaver. He's forcing them to go slowly down the field. Most teams, especially this early in the season, are going to make mistakes, right? They're going to have a holding, jump offside. You're going to do something wrong. So far, the Chiefs have not accommodated that strategy.
I'm kind of far from
Kansas City running its 31st play here to 16 for Houston. The fake and then the little toss here to Watkins out of the backfield. Sammy to the 19-yard line. Last year when Houston came in here and won the game in the regular season matchup, and came from behind.
Is that better?
They had a 2-to-1 time of possession advantage, but not even close tonight.
J.J. Watt's going to read this option play on the edge out here and take a good shot at Patrick Mahomes.
I need CH to get up.
I think as soon as Mahomes saw him, he got rid of that ball as fast as he could. Like, oh, almost a forward pass.
3rd down and 3. The Chiefs are the one with a 2-to-1 advantage now. Time of possession. Darrell Williams in the backfield. Mahomes under pressure, throws, caught. Open is Robinson. Slips a tackle, out of bounds at the 11-yard line. First down.
The Chiefs' offense is just so good.
This team does a better job of creating traffic for wide receivers to get open. Watch all these guys, and then the guys sneak underneath here in Robinson. They're just going to create a pile, and then the defender has to come around that entire pile and try and get there. It's just impossible. This team does more things where they put 4 or 5 wide receivers on one side of the field than any team I see.
Spot the ball right at the 10, thus it's first down and goal. Mahomes against the grain to Watkins. Sammy tries to get into the end zone and does. Touchdown Chiefs.
I need CEH to score them touchdown.
Sammy Watkins was those 3 touchdowns opening day last year against Jacksonville, in tonight to give the Chiefs their first lead of the game.
Yeah, they just a little return route on the outside, and over the top was going to come Kelsey. So as he comes back out, Kelsey is flashing, and the corner has to back up, and there you go. Watch Kelsey, he's going to draw the attention, draw that cornerback off of him, give Watkins just enough room. So once again,
Oh, no, not a touchdown.
Oh, no. Well,
Yes.
Ruled a
That's good for me. Not a touchdown.
Yeah, that's the question, right?
Right on the line. That's an
Almost could have been down, but
an
if he
opportunity
wasn't
for
touched, he's in.
CEH to get in there.
As all scoring plays are.
What a drive.
Come on, Edwards.
91 yards.
Can't wait to tell everyone about AT&T's big 5G news.
AT&T has nationwide 5G?
Yep.
And that's faster?
Faster, yeah.
But is it reliable?
Uh-huh, and secure.
You
Is
should
that
consider making a big deal.
volume better, brother?
Bigger?
I said bigger.
Oh, bigger deal, bigger than what I'm doing.
It's not complicated. A 5G network needs a 5G device. Now everyone, including existing customers, can get a free Samsung Galaxy Note 20 after trade-in.
Your mission: stand up to moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis and take it on with Rinvoq. Rinvoq, a once-daily pill, can dramatically improve symptoms. Rinvoq helps tame pain, stiffness, swelling, and for some, Rinvoq can even significantly reduce RA fatigue. That's Rinvoq relief. With RA, your overactive immune system attacks your joints. Rinvoq regulates it to help stop the attack.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including tuberculosis. Serious infections and blood clots, sometimes fatal, have
Laurel is
occurred, as
trying
have
to
certain
talk to you
cancers,
now?
including lymphoma, and tears in the stomach or intestines, and changes in lab results. Your
What, did
doctor
she finally
should
realize
monitor
she
your
made a
blood work.
mistake?
Tell your doctor about any infections, and if you are or may become pregnant while taking Rinvoq.
Take on RA. Talk to your rheumatologist about Rinvoq relief. Rinvoq. Make it your mission.
If you can't afford your medicine, AbbVie may be able to help.
Congratulations. Welcome to the AFLAC program. Now tell me, what does AFLAC do?
AFLAC pays you money directly to help with unexpected medical bills.
And is AFLAC health insurance?
No, but it can help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover.
That's right. Are there any questions?
Coach!
Yes.
Can I get one of those cool blue blazers?
You know I can't play favorites. All right, let's talk coverage. It's go time.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover. Get to know us at aflac.com.
You are the weakest link.
Jane Lynch hosts The Weakest Link, Tuesday, September 29th on NBC.
Goodbye.
After review of the play, the runner's left elbow was down with the ball position short of the goal line.
Yeah, that's really good for me. Sucks for Kansas City because they don't get a TD, but it's really good for me because it gives Edwards a chance to run the ball and just shove it down their throat. Just ram it. Ram it.
Goal.
That'll make your face mask steam up.
It
Take
will.
a touchdown off.
Second touchdown that's been taken away from
the
Chiefs tonight.
Get in there.
And Edwards-Helaire is going to get
Damn it.
bounced and stopped.
Punch that.
J.J. Watt, he ran right into
Come
the
on.
Watt at the 1 yard line, so it's third down and goal. Clock under 3 minutes to the half.
Come on, Edwards. You need that. You
J.J.
got to
Watt's
get in there.
going
You
to
got to
do
get
a
that.
hard slant down inside over Mitchell Schwartz right into here and just jam this play up. That's what you want to do on the goal line. You got nothing to lose. Take a shot. Go sideways. Try and have a big collision. Work perfectly.
Tight formation here with the fullback. Now they split it out to the right. Go from tight to wide. The pass caught by Watkins, and he gets in. Looked initially as if the official was going to rule him down just short. Then he comes in with both arms up. So Watkins winds up getting his touchdown. And Kansas City has the lead officially.
All this is a power run on the outside. You got two blockers right in front of you.
Kansas City goes up
and
by
they're
2
just going to run
scores.
an
This means all they're
off-tackle
going to
play,
do
or
is
you're going to run it out
run
where
the
the
ball,
number
run the ball.
is.
Yeah, you put a fullback and a tight end out there. Send Watkins inside. TDKC.
Well, they got their touchdown.
Ram it in there.
Boy, I tell you what, the Texans have to be gassed right now. That was a brutal drive for the team. First game of the season.
Hey, Tip, that's pretty good
It's
for
gonna be
frozen
interesting
pizza.
to see how they hold up. And Patrick Mahomes, I don't think he ever gets tired.
Well, they had an 11-play drive for their first score. That's 16.
Mama!
They've run 35 plays to Houston's 16. And Butker for the point after.
So Laurel is trying to
2.5
talk.
to the half.
That's
14-7,
crazy.
back in 30
What
seconds.
does she want? That's pretty good for frozen
Gillette
pizza.
Pro Glide and Pro Glide Gel. 5 blades and a pivoting flex ball.
Old fucking
Designed to get virtually
Dave
every hair
Portnoy
on the
giving
first
good
stroke
advice on the
while
pizza
washing
review.
away dirt and oil. So you start the day with a clean shave
What are you doing?
and a clean face. Ready to make it count.
Didn't you just cut a watermelon?
The quest for the Stanley Cup continues all weekend on NBC2 conference
Bro,
final
if
matchup
you have
Saturday
this
night,
here- if there-
8
if they
Eastern,
have this brand of
Vegas
frozen
against
pizza
Dallas. Sunday afternoon at
It's
3,
actually really
Tampa
good.
Bay and the New
Got a
York
cracker-like
Islanders
crust.
on NBC.
Super thin.
So weird doing a hockey
Good sauce.
promo in
Good
September.
cheese.
Just saw the Kentucky Derby in September. Had a lot of things
It's
going
called
in September.
Indy
Home
500
run
a couple
in.
of weeks ago. U.S. Open coming your way. World Series. DeAndre Carter to run this one back to the 20-yard line. Deshaun Watson, last 2 years, you know, he can run it and throw it full. Some great runs in his short career to this point. 26 passing TDs, 7 rushing TDs last season. Second quarterback with multiple seasons of 25 or more passing touchdowns, 5 or more on the ground. Steve Young would be the only other. Pretty good company. From the 20-yard line, play fake, and then the pass to Fells. Tight end gets spun down after a pickup of 7 yards to the 27 as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
You know, Al, we have not seen the deep pass tonight. This is a team that really,
poor Laurel
they've got
doesn't
the
have
speed,
somebody
they've got the
sitting
weapons
at
on the
home
outside,
to be
and
her,
so far we have not seen
her
those shot
parent
plays
while
we're
she
used
gets
to
out to
seeing.
go out and party and fuck around. Oh, boo-hoo.
It's the 2-minute warning. It'll be 2nd down and 3 when we come back to Kansas City.
You gave that woman the world and she fucking treated you like
I'm a
garbage.
Verizon engineer.
Fuck her.
And I'm part of the
No
team
offense.
building a
Fuck her.
Powerful 5G experience for America.
No offense.
It's 5G ultra wideband, and it's already available in parts of select cities.
Like Los Angeles.
And in New York City.
And it's rolling out in cities around
Amanda
the
would
country.
be
massive
so much
capacity.
better for you.
It's like an 8-lane highway compared to a 2-lane dirt road.
25 times faster than today's 4G networks.
In fact, it's the fastest 5G in the world. From the network more people rely on. This is 5G built right, only on Verizon.
And she's prettier.
USAA presents this salute to service moment. USAA and the 49ers partnered with the USO to provide care packages to military serving in the fight against COVID-19.
And she probably cooked some bomb
National
ass
Guardsman
Asian
and
food.
49ers lineman Ben Garland joins USAA to share his support.
I want to personally thank the military service members. They have been instrumental in our domestic response to this pandemic.
See how USAA honors and protects our nation's military at salutetoservice.com.
Have you heard? You can instantly win up to $25K in prizes with DraftKings free instant win game. The 100 million golden ticket giveaway is in full swing.
Hell, I liked
Get your
Amanda
free
last
prize
time,
now.
bro. She's
Just
a cool
download
ass
the
chick.
DraftKings app and enter the free Football Survivor contest. Collect anywhere from $5,000 to $25,000 in prizes instantly. Plus, earn your shot at $1 million
Hey,
more. This giveaway
little
ends soon.
bites.
Download the app now and claim your instant prize up to $25,000 for free.
It was the night before kickoff. When
Don't
all through
shove the
house,
whole pizza
not
in
a
your
player
mouth.
was stern. Not even a grunt. Them nachos?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Brady polished his
Mackenzie's
helmet
trying
give
to
it a
put her
gleam.
whole pizza in
Excited
her
for
mouth.
game day with his brand new team. The offense was nestled, all snug in their beds, as Doritos and touchdowns danced in their heads.
Yeah, she
You're
is.
very
loud chewer. I chew how I chew.
To the front of the sofa, run down the hall. Now snack away, y'all. Because kickoff is here, and it's game day, y'all.
Football has returned. The new season is underway. Here come the Irish. Score!
It's on for the lead.
Another beauty on Sunday Night Football.
Have her make you some egg rolls first.
Mike Tirico here, Toyota
That's
halftime
the
ahead.
best way
Tony
to
and
judge.
Rodney on the first half. A look
But
at the
tell
Sunday
her-
night game in LA.
tell her
And a
I have
special
to judge
performance
him,
from
so
young
she has to send
musician
them to me.
Keatron Bryant. Alan Chris, back to you.
All right, thank you, Mike. Great to have the gang back on
Hey,
football
hey.
night. Roger Goodell is here. he's going to follow us. He's
I'm
going to
taking
Los
bites.
Angeles for the Sunday night opener at the new SoFi Stadium. Is on a 2nd down and 3, getting bunched up is David Johnson, short of the first down.
Come on, guys. No
3rd
fighting.
down and 1.
One of those kind of big moments in the game right here, right?
Are you
If
watching this
they're
game or no?
Not going for it on 4th down. There's Steve Spagnuolo on the sideline. Did such a great
Bro,
job.
I'm so
but
excited for football.
boy, the
I
Texans,
would watch
for their
like, the
defense
fucking
alone,
Dolphins
really
play
need to
the
keep
Jets
this drive
right now
alive.
if it was
For
on TV.
sure, big play here. Otherwise, Kansas City gets the ball back, have all of their timeouts. And right now that becomes a moot point because David Johnson is able to move the chains with the first down up to the 32-yard line.
Well, let's take a look at the Walmart Plus 4K Skycam. Walmart into all kinds of things these days. There you go. We're going to take a look at some good defensive linemen. There's Chris Jones walking it back, a little push-pull for a sack on Watson, and then there's J.J. Watt slamming down, making the play on the goal line. We've got some superstars out here on the field tonight.
And a very well played first half. Who could have believed 2 penalties? Both
God,
of
the
the
first
5-yard
half's
variety,
almost
both
over
against
already.
Houston. None
It wasn't long
against the
enough.
Chiefs.
And not one deep pass yet.
Watson
Interception.
now, he almost heard you here,
Yeah.
and the pass is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the intended receiver, but he was covered well by L'Jarius Sneed, rookie.
Yeah, let's give a little credit out here to L'Jarius Sneed. He's had to fill in because Bashaud Breeland is suspended, and he's been getting it done. He had a little face mask even. He recovers, come back.
Damn, Ben, you
and
got to
makes
move
the
back
play.
to Colorado, man.
That's
I
what
need
you do.
sitting
You
here
keep
watching
testing
football
those
with you,
rookies
brother.
on the outside until they prove they can play, and at least for a half, he's proven.
4th round pick, 138th overall pick in the draft. 2nd and 10.
Oh, watch out. Tyrann Mathieu flashing a little bit.
Watson keeps his eyes downfield, throws, and that's caught here by David Johnson. Works his way for a first down and stops the clock at 1:11.
You have to keep your eye on Tyrann Mathieu if you're going to end up playing this team. Watch him. He's just going to start. He likes to roam around the middle of the field. He reads the quarterback's eyes. He's very smart. He knows what's going on. Played with Houston. He can beat you quickly, roaming the middle of the field.
Started with Arizona. There with David Johnson. Under pressure, Watson throws, and that's Chris Jones who gets in there to break up the play. 2nd down and 10 with 67 seconds.
This is turning into a problem. You can tell that they're going after Zach Fulton on the offensive line of Houston, because when you put your best player on the edge against him, more often than not, you're going to win. So many times, look at that arm move. He gets that elbow right underneath there, puts it on his hand, shoves it out of the way. It's just like releasing as a wide receiver, these moves that they make with their hands to get the pass rush going.
Fulton, a former Kansas City Chief. Pressure coming, has gotten away.
Ooh, that was a nice little
move
dip.
By Jordan
That was a
Akins,
nice little
slipping
dip. Other than
underneath
that,
to the
he just kind of like,
33-yard line.
it was like a
Breaking
wrestling move, man.
And
It
with
looked like the dude
55
was about to
seconds, clock
clothesline him
ticking
for a
down,
tackle,
Houston
and he
with
just
2 timeouts.
ducked
That's a
and
gain
zoop.
of 20 yards.
Boom, gone.
Watkins moves to his left, deep downfield, and throws that one away. Fuller, the intended receiver. The pressure was put on that time by Frank Clark with 42 seconds.
I kept hearing about
Right on,
Jordan
right on, right
Akins
on.
and what he was going to do. He was a really good player last year, and he was able to get open a lot.
You should jump on
more
and
than
play
a
some
yard of
Legends of
separation
Repair.
at a very high percentage. But what he was really special with was after the catch, being able to make people like Ben Neiman miss like this and picking up some additional yards. I'm still kind of waiting for Deshaun Watson to have that one signature kind of escape, scramble, run, something he's so famous for.
He's 9 out of 14 for 104
What
yards.
is that?
Good protection. Now it
Give
begins
it to
to
me.
break. Jump pass.
Give it to
over
me
the
right
middle,
now.
it's incomplete.
Hansi.
Duke Johnson coming out of the backfield. Derek Nottie
Give me the
that time
marker.
put the heat on.
Give
Third
it to
down
me.
and 10.
One.
Well, you can tell the philosophy of Spagnuolo is we're going to rush at least 5 in these key situations because we don't want Watson scrambling around and making one of those
Last
plays.
thing you want
So they're
is a
trying to keep
2-year-old
him
running around your
contained
house with a
to
Sharpie
keep
in
that
her hand.
magic limited. And I tell you, for a small crowd, they're making a big noise right here.
Sounds like a lot more than 17,000.
She said I took her watermelon? Is this watermelon?
Kenny Stills wide to the left.
Is this watermelon?
No.
They go 3 by 1. Watson deep down the sideline and incomplete. Coverage is good. Intended for Fuller. You got Matthew back there along with Snead, and it's 4th down and 10.
Hey, let's give him credit. Yeah, let's give him credit. I mean, this first half was all about checking out the rookie, L'Jarius Snead, and he's gotten it done. I mean, flat out. These wide receivers, of course, we talk about the fact that DeAndre Hopkins not here, such a great red zone threat, and so far, we haven't seen anybody step. We haven't seen Randall Cobb come out of this offense yet either. There's a lot of things you're expecting to see, haven't seen.
Haven't mentioned his name. 51-yard attempt by Fairbairn. And that kick is no good. And that will give Kansas City the ball with 25 seconds. Not a lot of time, but then you got Mahomes, and he can do anything. Take a look at this. Was it the hold? Anger puts it down. Hold is good.
And he missed a field goal.
No
ha ha.
And now, I don't know how everybody feels about this situation, but I always thought as an offense, it was important to keep attacking at the end of the half. It gives you momentum going in. You feel like you're just attacking, and I think that's exactly what Andy Reid's going to do here.
25 seconds. All of his timeouts. Not that he needs them. Mahomes to the outside. That's incomplete. Intended there for Sammy Watkins, who's been targeted a lot tonight. 2nd down and 10.
We're seeing a much better J.J. Watt out there on the field, too. He was telling us that, of course, he's got the brace on his left elbow there, but it really has been his right elbow that have been giving him problems. He spent a lot of time this offseason sort of building up that right arm, and he feels like he's going to be able to do some things now he couldn't do in the past couple of years.
Bunch those 3 receivers to the left on 2nd down and 10. Mahomes.
Woohoo, nice catch.
42-yard line, leaping catch made there by Watkins, and a timeout taken with 14 seconds. Back in 30 seconds after this from AWS. Fan zone, folks looking on from hither and yon as the Chiefs, after the timeout, have a first down of the 42. Clock moved back to 16 seconds on the reset, and that is caught, and Kelsey does a spin move and puts them into field goal territory at the 31-yard line, and a flag comes in too, in fact, at the end of the play. That's 6 catches for Kelsey tonight. Watkins has 5. And Blakeman with the call here.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle, defense, number 41. 15-yard penalty for the end of the run. First down, Kansas City.
Cunningham. So it puts them in position to try at least one more play, before a possible field goal attempt.
Did he have his hand inside the jersey?
I don't know.
It looked like it, but he's so strong, I think he just grabbed that jersey. Now maybe Terry
McCauley, real quickly, what do you think?
Doesn't have to be inside the jersey, Chris. Even up at the nameplate area is also a foul.
There we go.
That's close.
Ball now at the 16-yard line. Only a 3-man rush.
Whoop.
Going deep, and it is out of the end zone with a flag on the play.
Lucky he didn't get intercepted.
Clock is down to 4 seconds. It was Reed in the back of the end zone. Blakeman.
Prior to the pass. Illegal contact. Defense. Number 41. 5-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Oh, shit.
So it's on Cunningham again,
Oh,
but
shit.
you only have
We might
4
get
seconds, and they're going to send in
Edwards.
Butker for a 3-pointer.
You know,
Oh,
that's one of
there you
those
go for
rare
field goal.
situations. You know, you almost as an offense feel like you should be able to get that play over again, right? You know, because it actually plays to the benefit of the fouling team here. Assuming that somehow affected the route.
In fact, if you could put the time back on the clock. So you got Butker. Tommy Townsend will be the holder. He's the rookie punter. No haircut in his past.
You know, the whole quarantine thing.
That's what they tell me. Colquitt was the punter here for so many years. And Townsend's kick is, or the hold is good. The kick is just good by Butker inside the left upright. So that's her halftime score. It is 17-7. KC gets the second half kickoff. Coming up next, Mike Tirico to tell you what is on tap. Mike.
Open.
All right, Alan, Chris, thank you. Tony and Rodney are here. We'll have their first half analysis. Plus, we'll hear from Ezekiel Elliott ahead of Sunday Night Football. The Cowboys open that beautiful new stadium in Los Angeles against the Rams. Also, the continued discussion on the social justice movement.
Mommy can open your head.
Give you Tony's thoughts on what happened tonight. All coming up. Toyota Halftime is next.
Here you go.
Want to stay up to date? Hey Siri, show me football schedules.
Give it up for our coaches.
Blake and I have been quarantining together this entire time,
wow, I'm sorry, Gwen.
October 19th.
Sing that song.
The Voice is back.
I got a present for you, but because we're social distancing, I'm going to launch it at you. You ready?
Oh. Hey, I have an idea.
Mama!
The Voice premieres October 19th on NBC.
Did she ask you to open her head?
$2.99. The new Carl's Jr. A1 Double Cheeseburger will tempt you with A1 sauce. Try the new A1 Double Cheeseburger for just $2.99 at Carl's Jr. Feed your happy.
Alright. Okay, so I will be right back. And then we'll get this draft started.
Right now, get $1,500 cash back on Highlander, or lease the new 2020 Highlander for just $329 per month. Toyota, let's go places.
It's game day live here at Bill and Julie's house, a fan favorite venue ever since they got gig speed internet.
Hey, Amy, you want to grab a seat?
Relax.
It's game on with gig speed internet from Xfinity.
Start him, sit him, trade him.
Xfinity delivers fast, reliable internet with speeds up to a gig. Learn more or get started with Xfinity Internet for $24.99 a month for 12 months. Plus, switch to Xfinity Mobile, and with our limited time sale, get $400 off an eligible Samsung Galaxy 5G phone. Click, call, or visit a store today.
Whatever drives you forward in the face of adversity. To find your voice when there are no words. To boldly say, I will rise. We feel it too. Together, we're a community of shared stories. They're part of who we are, the tragedies, the triumphs, and the courage to make a difference. And when we rise. Together, KOAA News 5, always watching out for you.
You know what this Carl's Jr. Double Cheeseburger deserves? Bottle service. Try the new A1 Double Cheeseburger for just $2.99. Part of Charbroiled Double Deals at Carl's Jr. Feed your happy.
Catch your first Alert 5 forecast on News 5.
Welcome to the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.
Well, the offense isn't rusty. The champs had a 91-yard drive. Meantime, Deshaun Watson taking a seat next to Patrick Mahomes. They've been together a couple of times on this night. We'll talk about their moment of unity before the game in a little bit. Toyota Halftime. Great to get the season started with Tony Dungy. Rodney Harrison joins us here in a second. Tyreek Hill only one catch But don't worry, there's plenty of other good things happening, including the rookie Clyde Edwards-Helaire. What a difference maker.
Yes, my big question going into the game, how was this Chiefs running game going to be without Damian